Hello, friends, it's so nice to meet you. Hello, friends, hello.
Lesson 77. At a restaurant.
Arthur, haven't you decided yet?
No.
You've been looking at that menu for 10 minutes.
I know.
Here comes the waiter.
Would you like to order now, sir? Madam?
Yes, I'd like the steak, please.
Yes, madam. Sir?
Oh, all right, I'll have the steak too.
Yes, sir.
And I want a good steak. I don't want a little piece of tasteless meat and 3 potatoes.
Arthur.
I want a good steak and lots of potatoes.
Of course, sir. Would you like some soup to start with?
No, thank you.
Sir?
No, I don't want any soup.
Would you like something to drink?
I'd just like some water, please.
Oh, certainly, madam. For you, sir?
No.
Thank you, sir.
Just a minute.
Sir?
I meant, no, I don't want any water. I do want something to drink.
Certainly, sir. What would you like to drink?
A glass of orange juice.
Yes, sir.
And I want some good orange juice. I don't want cheap, tasteless orange juice. I want a glass of good orange juice.
Of course, sir. Would you like some bread?
No, thank you, not for me. Arthur, would you like some bread?
Yes, I would.
Certainly, sir.
And I want some good bread. I don't want cheap, tasteless bread. I want some good bread.
Certainly, sir.
Well, that was really delicious.
Delicious? It was terrible. The meat was completely tasteless.
I'll get the bill.
And the orange juice was tasteless too.
Waiter,
Yes, madam?
we'd like the bill, please.
The bill, madam.
Yes, please, we'd like to pay now.
And the bread was tasteless too.
Arthur, don't listen to my husband. Tell the chef the meal was delicious.
Certainly, madam. Would you like to speak to the chef yourself? Would you like me to fetch him?
No, thank you. Just tell him the meal was delicious.
Certainly, madam. Here's your bill.
Thank you.
£6 20 pence?
But that's very good.
£6 20 pence? For a little piece of tasteless meat and a cup of tasteless coffee? Here you are.
Thank you, sir.
And the bread was tasteless too.
Lesson 77, Drill 1.
Listen to these examples.
Tea.
Would you like some tea? Coffee?
Would you like some coffee?
Now you answer.
Tea.
Would you like some tea? Coffee?
Would you like some coffee? Soup.
Would you like some soup? Bread?
Would you like some bread? Lemonade.
Would you like some lemonade? Lesson 77, Drill 2.
Listen.
Would you like some tea?
Oh, thank you, I'd love some. Would you like some coffee?
Oh, thank you, I'd love some.
Now you answer.
Would you like some tea?
Oh, thank you, I'd love some. Would you like some coffee?
Oh, thank you, I'd love some.
Would you like some bread and butter?
Oh, thank you, I'd love some.
Would you like some wine?
Oh, thank you, I'd love some.
Would you like some soup?
Oh, thank you, I'd love some.
Lesson 77, Drill 3.
Listen to these examples.
Would you like to stay at home or go out tonight?
I think I'd like to go out. Would you like to eat at home or at a restaurant?
I think I'd like to eat at a restaurant.
Now you go on.
Would you like to stay at home or go out tonight?
I think I'd like to go out. Would you like to eat at home or at a restaurant?
I think I'd like to eat at a restaurant. Would you like to go to the theatre or see a film?
I think I'd like to see a film. Would you like to drink tea or beer?
I think I'd like to drink beer.
I know a little restaurant, I found it yesterday. I'd like to show it to you if I can remember the way. I'd like you to see it. Would you like to come today? I'd like you to listen, I'd like to sing my song.
I'd love to hear it if it's not too long.
It's just by the river, I'd like to take you there. You can sit by the water and there's music in the air. I'd like you to see it. Would you like to meet me there? I'd like you to listen, I'd like to sing my song.
I'd love to hear it if it's not too long.
That's all there is.
Lesson 78. Mr. Freeman takes his driving test.
Now, let me see. Ah, yes. Always put on lights when... Good morning. Are you the examiner?
Oh, sorry. Are you the examiner?
No. Are you?
No, I'm taking my driving test.
Oh, so am I.
Oh, hello. Have you been waiting long?
What? No. Only a few minutes.
Oh. Do you think you'll pass?
Pass? Me? Oh, yes, yes.
How long have you been driving?
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, I've been practicing a lot. I've been practicing every day.
Oh. Are you nervous?
Me? Nervous? No, I'm not nervous. Why?
Well, since I came in, you've been smoking 3 cigarettes at the same time.
Have I? Oh yes. But I'm not nervous. I never get nervous.
You're not nervous? You've been smoking because you're nervous. You're really nervous, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Of course you're nervous.
I'm not nervous.
You've only been driving for 2 weeks.
I am not nervous!
Mr. Freeman?
Yes?
Turn left at the corner, please, Mr. Freeman.
Certainly.
I said left, Mr. Freeman. You've turned right.
Oh, I am sorry. You're not nervous, are you? You look very nervous. Well, don't worry. I didn't start driving yesterday, you know.
Oh, really? When did you start driving?
When did I start?
Yes, how long have you been driving?
I've been driving for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, I've been driving since April the 25th.
I see.
And I've been practicing a lot. I've been practicing every day.
Yes, Mr. Freeman. There's the test center. Now stop there, please.
Here?
Mr. Freeman, I'm very sorry. Now, you've only been driving for 2 weeks. On this test, when I said turn left, you usually turned right. You didn't stop at any crossroads. You hit 3 other cars and... Well, you are a very dangerous driver.
Yes, but have I passed the test?
Lesson 78, Drill 1.
Listen to these examples.
I'm learning English, you know.
Really? How long have you been doing that? I'm studying Arabic, you know.
Really? How long have you been doing that?
Now you.
I'm learning English, you know.
Really? How long have you been doing that? I'm studying Arabic, you know.
Really? How long have you been doing that? I'm working in a restaurant, you know.
Really? How long have you been doing that?
I'm painting my house, you know.
Really? How long have you been doing that?
I'm learning to drive, you know.
Really? How long have you been doing that? Lesson 78, Drill 2.
Listen.
How long have you been learning English?
2 years.
For 2 years? You've been learning English for 2 years?
How long have you been studying music?
3 months.
For 3 months. You've been studying music for 3 months. Now you go on.
How long have you been learning English?
2 years.
For 2 years. You've been learning English for 2 years.
How long have you been studying music?
3 months.
For 3 months. You've been studying music for 3 months.
How long have you been working here?
6 months.
For 6 months. You've been working here for 6 months.
How long have you been dancing?
20 years.
For 20 years. You've been dancing for 20 years.
I woke up this morning, I made my breakfast hours ago. I've been sitting in the kitchen and my breakfast has been getting cold. It's been raining all morning and I've been sitting by the telephone. I haven't been doing anything at all. I've been looking at the clock on the kitchen wall. I've been waiting all morning for you to call. I've been sitting by the window, I've been looking at the rainy sky. I've been sitting by the window since very nearly 9:30. The rain's still falling, it's been falling for a long, long time. I haven't been doing anything at all. I've been looking at the clock on the kitchen wall. I've been waiting all morning for you to call. 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 Call.
Lesson 79. Outside a theatre box office.
Do you want some more coffee, Jim?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, it's freezing.
Here you are.
Thanks.
Well, we won't have to wait much longer. The box office will be open soon.
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
Jim. Sue. Hello.
Hello, Pat.
What are you doing here?
We're waiting for the box office to open.
The box office?
Yes, in the theatre. We want to book tickets for the concert.
And we want to get the best seats.
How long have you been waiting?
Since 7 o'clock.
You've been waiting here for 2 hours in this weather?
More than 2 hours.
We got here at 7 o'clock yesterday evening.
And we've been waiting ever since.
But that's 14 hours. You haven't been sitting here for 14 hours, have you?
yes.
You've been sleeping in the street all night?
Well,
But the weather's freezing.
we haven't been sleeping. We've been drinking coffee all night.
Aren't you hungry?
Well, we brought some sandwiches and we've been eating them.
All this for some concert tickets?
Yes.
You're crazy. No, we're not. We're the first people. We'll get the best seats.
No, you won't. You've been wasting your time.
What?
They cancelled the concert a week ago.
Oh, no.
Well, we've really been wasting our time.
Yes.
Jim, Sue, Pat, hello.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
You haven't been waiting for tickets, have you?
Well, I haven't, but Jim and Sue have. They got here at 7 o'clock yesterday evening, and they've been waiting ever since. Do you know, they've been sitting here and drinking coffee all night.
You haven't, have you?
Yes.
Oh, dear. You've been wasting your time, you know.
Yes, we know.
They cancelled the concert last week.
Why?
Well, he's ill.
Who?
Him, Ben Spencer, the singer.
Ill? Yes. The newspapers have been talking about it for weeks. Haven't you been reading them?
No, we haven't.
What's the matter with him?
The doctors don't know. They've been doing some tests.
Oh, is he in hospital?
Yes, and you'll be in hospital too if you've been waiting here all night.
Yes. Come and have some breakfast.
Good idea.
Lesson 79, Drill 1.
Listen.
I started acting 20 years ago.
So you've been acting for 20 years. Now you.
I started acting 20 years ago.
So you've been acting for 20 years. He started driving 6 months ago.
So he's been driving for 6 months. She started studying Japanese 6 weeks ago.
So she's been studying Japanese for 6 weeks. They started learning English 2 years ago.
So they've been learning English for 2 years.
Lesson 79, Drill 2.
Listen.
So you've been riding for 20 years.
Yes, I started riding 20 years ago. So you've been driving for 6 months.
Yes, I started driving 6 months ago.
Now you continue.
So, you've been riding for 20 years.
Yes, I started riding 20 years ago. So you've been driving for 6 months.
Yes, I started driving 6 months ago. So, you've been studying Japanese for 6 weeks.
Yes, I started studying Japanese 6 weeks ago. So you've been learning English for 2 years.
Yes, I started learning English 2 years ago. So, you've been working here for 5 years.
Yes, I started working here 5 years ago.
I haven't seen you since we were children, since we played in the snow. We haven't met since we were children, many years ago. When I was 17, I couldn't stay. I had to follow the wind. I packed my bags and I went away. I've been traveling ever since. What have you been doing? Where have you been living? How have you been feeling? have you been traveling to? I've been traveling the world, I've been meeting lots of girls, but I've always been thinking of you. What have you been doing? Where have you been living? How have you been feeling?
Lesson 80. Jack can't open the office door.
Now, where's that key? No. No. Oh, no, I've forgotten the key.
Good morning, Jack.
Good morning, Doris.
What's the matter?
I can't open the door. I've forgotten the key.
Oh. You could climb through the window.
The window?
Yes, why don't you climb through the window?
No, the window's closed too.
Ah. Well, why don't you break it down?
The window?
No, the door. How about breaking it down?
No, I'm not strong enough.
Oh.
Oh, hello, Jack. Doris?
Hello, Sam.
Oh, what's the matter?
We can't get in. Jack's forgotten the key.
Oh, why not climb through the window?
No, it's closed too.
We could break the door down.
It's a very heavy door.
Yes. I know. Call the fire brigade.
Call the fire brigade?
Yes, why not call the fire brigade? They'll break it down.
Yes, Jack. We could call the fire brigade.
No, they're too busy.
Perhaps. But why don't we phone them and ask?
No, they're much too busy.
Well, I think we could telephone and... What's all this noise? Oh, it's you. Why are you all standing here in the corridor?
Jill, how did you get in there?
With the key, of course. You gave it to me last night. I've been here since 8 o'clock. Jack? Jack? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
Come on. I can see something's wrong.
Well, it's my wife's birthday today, and I forgot about it. Again.
Oh.
She was really upset at breakfast.
Oh, dear. Well, why don't you send her some flowers?
Flowers?
Yes. You could send her some flowers.
No, that's no good.
Why?
She hates flowers.
Oh. Well, I know. How about taking her out?
Taking her out?
Yes, this evening. You could take her to the theatre.
No, that's no good.
Why?
She hates the theatre.
Well, how about a restaurant?
A restaurant?
Yes. Why not take her to a restaurant?
No, that's no good. She hates going to restaurants.
Oh, dear.
Jill?
Yes?
Have you still got the office key?
The office key?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Can I have it?
Well, yes. Why?
I think I'll stay here tonight.
Lesson 80, Drill 1.
Listen.
I've been coughing a lot recently.
Stop smoking. Why don't you stop smoking? I've been working very hard recently.
Take a holiday. Why don't you take a holiday?
Now you go on.
I've been coughing a lot recently.
Stop smoking. Why don't you stop smoking? I've been working very hard recently.
Take a holiday. Why don't you take a holiday? I've been feeling very ill recently.
See a doctor. Why don't you see a doctor? I've been feeling very tired this week.
Go to bed. Why don't you go to bed? I've been getting very bored recently.
Go to a film. Why don't you go to a film? Lesson 80, Drill 2.
Listen.
You could telephone her.
Yes, why not telephone her? You could see her.
Yes, why not see her?
Now you.
You could telephone her.
Yes, why not telephone her? You could see her.
Yes, why not see her? You could send her some flowers.
Yes, why not send her some flowers?
You could ask her out to dinner.
Yes, why not ask her out to dinner? You could give her a present.
Yes, why not give her a present?
Lesson 80, Drill 3.
Listen.
How about taking a taxi?
Yes, we could take a taxi. How about going out tonight?
Yes, we could go out tonight.
Now you continue.
How about taking a taxi?
Yes, we could take a taxi. How about going out tonight?
Yes, we could go out tonight. How about going to Rome this year?
Yes, we could go to Rome this year. How about sending her some flowers?
Yes, we could send her some flowers. How about going to the theatre?
Yes, we could go to the theatre.
Have you been feeling tired at the office? Have you been getting tired in the middle of the day? You need a break, so why don't you take a nice long holiday? Sunshine Tours will give you sunshine. Sunshine Tours will take you far away. Sunshine Tours will make you happy. So why not call us today? Why not forget the office papers? Why don't you leave them and put down your pen? Go on a sunshine tour. And if you've been before, why not go again? Sunshine Tours will give you sunshine. Sunshine Tours will take you far away. Sunshine Tours will make you happy. So why not call us today? So why not call us today? So why not call us today?
Goodbye, Mary, it's so sad to leave you. Goodbye, Mary, goodbye. Goodbye, friends, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, friends, goodbye. Goodbye, friends, it's so sad to leave you. Goodbye, friends, goodbye.